Alright, so here's part 3 of my Big East season preview, week 1 review. I'm going to try to keep this one a little shorter as we cover the bottom part of the conference, some quick hitters on each team. We're going to look at Marquette, Butler, Georgetown, DePaul. And with Marquette, we know what we're going to expect from them. They're going to shoot the ball a lot from deep. Two of the best shooters in the conference, and Andrew Rousey and the young sophomore Marcus Howard. Cheatham's another big part of that backcourt. He's not going to score as much as the other two, but a little leadership. He's a little more size, plays some defense, bit more of a playmaker. Then you got Hauser and Helt are really the two bigs going to fill out that starting lineup. Hauser can also really shoot it, and Helt's going to be that rebounding, screen-setting big. And then on the bench, you got Sakar Neem and Theo John are going to be two established rotation pieces. I think the thing with this team is they're kind of thin. After really Howard and Rousey, there's not a heck of a lot of talent there. But they're gonna shoot a lot. I think when they shoot well, they can beat anyone. But I feel like they can also lose to anyone if their shots aren't falling. Moving to Butler, the question is, how are they going to transfer to the LaVall Jordan era? He's a product of the Butler way. He knows what they're about. I'm not too concerned with him. Not a lot of head coaching experience, but they've been a successful program. They got their guy, and they're going with it. Another question with them is how Kamar Baldwin's going to step up. He's running the point this year. We saw he can, as a freshman last year, he can really defend. He can really slash on offense, but now he's got to run the offense. Big step for him. Tyler Wyman is back. I thought he was a senior like 2 years ago, but here he is again. I think he's finally a senior this year. Some stability inside. He's been a solid big, can step out, shoot a little bit. Good rebound, a little undersized inside, but he's been a very solid player in this conference in his career. Keelan Martin's also back. We know what he can do as a scorer. He can be great at times, but he hasn't always been very consistent. Now he's a senior. You hope the consistency will be there for him. The rest. That's really your three key guys there. You got another three guys more to watch: Aaron Thompson, Sean McDermott, and Paul Jorgensen. Jorgensen's a junior. He is a transfer from George Washington. McDermott, a sophomore. Aaron Thompson, a freshman. They're looking to get for these guys to get some steady depth in this rotation. All three are really guards. Shouldn't be a very big team, but they also haven't been a very big team in recent memory. But they do lose some of that post-scoring. Andrew Travis is gone. So this team should be a little smaller. We'll see what they can do. I think it should be more of a transition year as the LaVall Jordan era gets started. Not really too high expectations for this team, but they always seem to outdo expectations. Moving on to Georgetown, another new coach in the Big East. This a little bigger name this time. It's Patrick Ewing. Unlike the other teams in the conference, I think this Georgetown success is going to start on what they can do inside with their two juniors, Derrickson and Govan, two guys that can step out and shoot, play inside, rebound. Two really talented guys. You hope they can make some noise this year. A lot of talent inside. That's where most of the talent on this team is. Caleb Johnson and Jonathan Mulmore are going to look to balance that production on the inside. They're at the two-guard play. You got to watch off the bench. Going to be Javon Blair, versatile freshman. He should be a big part of their bench. I think Georgetown and the next team, DePaul. The two teams you can kind of cross off as tourney hopefuls. More so looking to see how good of a coach Ewing can be. That's really the biggest storyline here. Maybe you look to next year to make that jump, but we'll see. DePaul looks a lot different this year. Billy Garrett's gone. Of course, Tredarius McCallum, Eli Kane are both back on the wing. They're gonna provide most of the firepower from this team. They got a grad transfer from NIU, Marin March. Had a pretty good year, had a pretty good career at NIU. He's not very skilled inside, but he's big. He looks to be big inside for DePaul. Max Strus is a D2 transfer. He really loves to shoot the ball. Never met a shot he didn't like. Should be an okay scorer and defender for them. Definitely a guy who could be a little streaky at times. Then running the show at point this year is Devin Gage. The guy he's now a sophomore. Looks like he worked really hard. Didn't play a lot freshman year, but he's won the starting job. I think most of his value is going to come from what he can do defensively. He can get inside, penetrate a little bit, but most of what he's going to do is defensively. He's looking to run their offense. Jaylen Bucks is a freshman big who showed some promise. And then the two other guys that fill out that bench is Justin Roberts and Brandon Cyrus, are all two young guards. So those three guys are really your young guys to watch. We'll see what they can do as they get going in the conference. That's going to be it for our Big East season preview, Week 1 review. Thank you all for watching. My name is Matt Kellum. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the season preview, and look for more Big East NBA videos as we go through the basketball year.